there's a chess coach in me. There's a part of me that really very strongly believe in the classical principles, Peter. And the classical principles, as you learn to control the center from the start. So you bring your pieces as white towards the center, and I understand d2, d3, we might consider it a soft move. But when I see the move a7, a6, and I say to myself, that does nothing for the center. I mean, come on, like, that's as a random a move as b7, b6, or some other thing. But I see a7, a6, I see castle, I see h6.
Yeah.
So like, this guy doesn't know anything about the center. He doesn't play.
Arguably, it's not even the most absurd example of this,
Right?
because if you're stricken by this,
White's most flexible moves, not occupying the square d2. I almost hesitate to say this. If I did see an upside of a7, a6, it is maybe related to the fact that I'm not getting booted, and maybe also related to the idea I could play knight a5.
in some positions, yeah. Maybe, now it probably runs into, it seems playable here as well. If I play knight a4, knight a5, queen a4.
You see a6 and h6, don't you well up inside and go, I've got to punish my opponent?
I've seen that in the d4 variation that Peter showed.
Right.
I started playing that against me, just random h6 in some catalan, a6, and I feel like I need to punish it, but I can't because it's not that bad.
Crazy. Where would you like to take us, Nasi?
We have so many not so exciting.
You're not allowed to say that. You're supposed to say, wow!
defense by Gukesh. Amazing.
Yeah, tip your hat.
And this means Alireza will be full point ahead.
With two
Yes.
rounds to go, yes. So you will clinch everything with a draw tomorrow. Should this game be drawn?
Which sure seems to be the case.
Feels it, doesn't it? And for Gukesh, I mean, I really gave Gukesh great credit as a creative attacker, good opening player. I didn't give him the credit he deserves as a great defender. This was a revelation that he, like the MPL game, this one, he's just playing
You play Rook H1 now. Rook D2 looks threatening, but at the King C8 you have no fall-off with Rook H2 coming against most aggressive moves.
He did play Rook H1 as you suggested. Any Rook D2 check, you don't get fooled. King C8.
I suspect both king moves are a draw. But yeah, King C8 looks kind of more natural, right? Just
Stay close to the queenside pawns.
stay close to the pawns. Also, frontal checks are no longer possible when we're on the C file. Why not?
Bobby seems to look away as if he's lost interest.
Yeah, Fabiano.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna repeat a Rook G8, Rook G7.
I'm pretty sure he gives this picture. There's really not very much left.
I guess if King E8, then I don't have to perpetual.
Wait for a winning king.
I wanted to give you a perpetual. That's pretty funny.
He's thinking, so he's considering King E8.
I think he's mostly just checking that he's not blundering some sort of weird mate with the king in the corner, but he's not. So, no real alarm. And he has time. He accumulated enough time with previous play that he can actually burn some of it to make doubly and triply sure. Yeah, King C8. I think Fabi just goes Rook G8, Rook G7. Yeah, Fabi not looking particularly happy with things. Alireza got yet another gift. He played well, but Ding also just gave away the whole game in more or less 2 moves in a row.
Indeed.
And he knows he missed chunks today. Yeah, he wasn't clearly winning at any point, but he was much better.
The Fabi.
Yeah,
Yes.
Rook
so
takes F6.
yeah, it was probably winning, but Liberation didn't really bottom out there. Maybe there was some drawing chance.
And they're climbing.
And they are indeed claiming a draw. Please stop your clock. Tell me you want to write down your move. Players shake hands.
I think this wasn't actually a 3-full, but the arbiters kind of understand. This has been a very hard-fought 6-hour game, so
Hey, I see three moves on my screen. They did it correctly. Yes. Okay. And for Alireza, you couldn't have asked for a dream round quite like this one. He defeats the world champion.
Wesley loses, but he doesn't win.
Fabi doesn't.